What can be done to fix the Nets, man? All right. First of all, we talked about we had a lot of conversations here. We talked about blame, whose fault it is, and all that. Just moving forward, what should the Nets do? One, I need the players to step up. I need them to step up, man. Kevin Durant, you gotta step up. I know you just want to hoop, but your team needs a voice. They need a leader. Kyrie has been more outspoken, and he's been more so portrayed as a franchise player just by his actions and his speaking off the court. So I need KD to be a strong presence and voice in the locker room. I mean, I'm not. Maybe he does have a strong presence in the locker room already, maybe, but you need to have a strong voice outside as well, because the lack of leadership is glaring here. Glaring.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. The players need to step up. Two, the Nets organization. Whenever I don't want to hear any excuses with this next hire. Like, if this doesn't work, you messed it up. You ruined the franchise. This is Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, all over again, but worse. Way worse. With just all the off the court drama. Not only you lose all your young assets and your draft picks, your franchise is stained with negativity. When we think the Brooklyn Nets, I should be thinking positive things. They got KD and Kyrie. Let's go, championship. Instead, when I hear Brooklyn Nets, first thing that comes to my mind is dysfunction, disorganization, controversy, drama. Those are the words that are associated with the Nets for me now. And it shouldn't be that way. Ben Simmons, he has to try to find a way to get back to that all-star Ben Simmons. If he does not, y'all don't really have a chance with the roster. So they need to get healthier, get a strong presence in the locker room with leadership from the players, and very, very, very strong leadership from their next head coach. They need to anoint the locker room. The presence of Jesus needs to be throughout that whole locker room. But peace, love, and positivity. Anoint every locker. I'm serious, man. We casting out all this controversy, man. Leave it. That's what y'all gotta do, man. Pray for the Nets. They gotta pray, bro. This organization is trash, man. It's trash. It's trash. That's me.
There's only one correct answer, Q. Scrap the Brooklyn Nets.
Really?
Let's just think outside the box. Scientifically, let's just think. Let's get every technological innovation. We need to build a time machine. Let's just rewind the clock. Let's just go back to 2000 to the New Jersey Nets with Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin, Richard Jefferson, the finals team. Because that's the last they're ever going to see of finals and Nets. That's the only association we're ever going to see if they don't ever fix anything. Just get a time machine. Let's just go back to New Jersey. Go back to Newark. There you go. Because this is not going to work.
So you're saying that no matter who they put in as coach, it doesn't going to work?
Do they get better potentially? Yes. Do they win a championship? No. Do they get their act together? Probably not. That's just I'm not putting any type of expectation on this team anymore. And I think and that's just me.
Yeah.
I want them to prove me wrong, like shock the world. But for me, I don't expect the Nets to be, if they make the playoffs, first round exit. Like that's I'm keeping my bar low in Brooklyn. As far as what like could fix them, Jesus, like you said. I mean, if you can't call Jesus, please don't try me. Shout out to Toby and Wigway. But maybe you get Doctor Strange. Maybe he can get the right multiverse spell right this time, and bring in some alternate versions of these guys to like make it work. But for real, they have to all players, coaching, ownership, leadership, whatever, need to get on the same page. That's number one. Mm-hmm. And number two, get healthy. Ben Simmons, I want to see you play greatly because I think he's a great player. Obviously, we know what Kevin Durant can do. Kyrie, just play basketball. Don't really talk. Just play and stay out of. Keep your mind, your mental thoughts here in the mind. Don't.
I would rephrase
no need to
that,
voice them right.
I would phrase that a little bit. Just like don't say anything that could bring even more negativity to your team. Because we don't want to just say like players should just play because they have more impact. But at the same time, all his actions and words, for the most part, have brought a lot of negativity to your organization. So just refrain from that.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. That was a improper response on my part.
Oh, no,
but
we good.
Just take some time to think before you speak is all I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying. For real. I got you.
I'm not saying, I'm not trying to say you shouldn't speak out on things. That's not the case. But
right.
In his case, it's just been a lot of issues with things he said or hasn't said. And for him, I just want him to be able to focus and just speak and elaborate properly when you do choose to speak out on things. And, from there, win games. If they can win games, winning helps everything. So,
sure.
That's it. I hope they can do well, not having a lot of expectations, and we'll see where they go from here.